Good morning, Postal family. What's going on? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing today? Well, it's 17th of March, and arbitration is beginning today. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on in arbitration. Any news come out, I'll have it first. But today's article, I'm just getting into what DOGE is planning to do with the USPS. As you know, Dejoy let DOGE work with us, so we don't know if it's a good idea, but Trump and Elon Musk of taking over the USPS apparently has begun in some sense. So God help us in that case. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks so much for all of y'all always with those wonderful comments. I can't thank you guys enough. Those comments, keep me informed, everything going on, and I can't appreciate you guys enough. Keep giving the channel the thumbs up. Really helps out the channel and all that good stuff. So today's article is about DOGE, but as you know, the arbitration is beginning today. So big day today for the carriers. Hopefully everything goes our way. We're praying on it. It's a must that carriers get that increase. The times we're living in right now, we're very serious. A lot of carriers in a dire need of that increase. And even in the larger cities, well, wherever you are, expenses have gone up. Doesn't matter where you're living. So we'll keep tabs on what's going on with the arbitration. Let's get to today's article. But the DOGE, what's going on with that? Head of Postal Service agrees to let DOGE work with USPS. U.S. Postmaster General Louis Dejoy has signed an agreement with the Department of Government Efficiency, as he calls it, and the General Services Administration to work with the U.S. Postal Service. In a letter Dejoy sent to Congress on Thursday, he said DOGE teams will assist us in identifying and achieving further efficiencies. I don't know if that's a good idea, Dejoy. Really don't know if that's a good idea, man. That's you let DOGE in, God knows what they will do. Saying the Elon Musk-led agency will focus on improving the management of USPS retirement assets and the workers' compensation program, as well as addressing the agency's legislative mandates and regulatory requirements. The DOGE team was gracious enough to ask for the big problems they can help us with. Dejoy wrote in the letter, "It has long been known that the Postal Service has a broken business model that was not financially sustainable without critically necessary and fundamental core change. The Postal Service, an independent government agency, has already cut roughly 32,000 employees from its workforce since 21 and plans to slash another 10,000 people in the next 30 days through voluntary early retirement program," Dejoy said in the letter. The agency currently employs about 635,000 workers across the U.S. Dejoy, who was appointed by the USPS Board of Governors in 2020 to run the Postal Service as it struggled to survive financial woes from the COVID pandemic, announced last month he plans to step down from his role as Postmaster General. He was a businessman and Trump donor before taking office. Dejoy argues in the letter USPS retirement assets and the workers' compensation program have been mismanaged, creating a financial hole that its leaders have struggled to dig out of. Dejoy also called the Postal Regulatory Commission an unnecessary agency that has inflicted over $50 billion in damage to the Postal Service by administrating defective pricing models and decades-old bureaucratic process that encumber the Postal Service. Calls for privatization as DOGE slashes federal government. Earlier this month, Musk said he believes the Postal Service and Amtrak should be privatized. USPS is 4 years into reorganization in called Delivering for America, designed to cut costs and improving efficiency at agency. But the plan has faced scrutiny at times amid poor mail performance. By law, the Postal Service is a self-funded agency and it has been losing money for years through it recently reported $144 million in net income for the final 3 months of 2024. It was the first profitable quarter since April through June period 2022. It posted a $9.5 billion net loss in the fiscal year ending this past September, up from loss $6.5 billion in previous year. Fixing a broken organization that had been experienced close to $100 billion in losses and was projected to lose another $200 billion. Without a bankruptcy proceeding is a daunting task, Dejoy said in the letter. Fixing a heavily legislated and overly regulated organization as massive, important, cherished, misunderstood, and debated as the USPS, and such a broken business model is even more difficult. Democrats quickly criticized Dejoy's decision as DOGE continues to get the federal workforce, laying off tens of thousands of federal workers. The only thing worse for the Postal Service than Dejoy's Delivering for America plan is turning the service over to Elon Musk and DOGE so they can undermine it, privatize it, and then profit off of Americans' loss, said Representative Jerry Conley, the ranking member of the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. This capitalization will have catastrophic consequences for all Americans, especially those in rural and hard-to-reach areas who rely on Postal Service every day to deliver mail, medications, ballots, and more. Reliable mail delivery can't just be reserved for MAGA supporters and Tesla owners. Trump has said he's looking to change the USPS, including giving the Secretary of Commerce authority over what has been an independent organization for more than 50 years. It's a move that could be a first step towards privatization and could upend how Americans get critical deliveries, including online purchases, prescription drugs, checks, and vote by mail ballots. So that's that article, letting DOGE in the USPS by outgoing Postmaster Dejoy. I don't know, he's letting them in. This is could be a disaster. Once they enter, God knows, what they'll do. So right now he's saying he's letting them in to assist with the 10K outgoing, the retirees, trying to buy them out. So the 10,000 jobs being slashed are only on the retirees side so far as we know. So, others can relax right now, but God knows everything what will happen. It's the service is upside down right now. Much less our contract for the carriers. It's really, with the arbitration going on, we don't know what things will go. We're just praying right now that Mr. Nolan goes with us, our side, and gives us a big increase. But this is for the whole USPS, what's going on with the, Dejoy is about to get out of there, so he's, trying to completely destroy the service, letting DOGE and Trump in. So this is definitely not good news. Of course, that like the article mentioned, Elon Musk has laid off a lot of federal employees so far from different agencies. So that efficiency department that Trump created with Elon Musk is just about cutting costs all over the place. So it's not a good look for the USPS by any means, but we'll hang tight, all that fight like hell that carriers, our president, NALC president Renfro is doing, we'll keep fighting, but he's got to give the carriers what is long overdue, the big raise, man. So I don't know what he's fighting for. Is he suddenly, backing out of the carriers? He never was with us. He never spoke up for us. So the way he talks is, he's putting his attention more on USPS as a whole and taking away from the carriers, rather than giving us the full attention right now with arbitration. The focus should be arbitration for the carriers, and that's number one, and that's it. You know, Elon Musk and Trump can do whatever they want. They got to go through the government to have any changes. We're in the Constitution, so. But even for them right now, that doesn't look difficult. They control the Congress with the Republicans, so. So everything is in God's hands. You know, a lot of jobs, a lot of carriers. This is our livelihood. So whatever we can pray, whatever God has in store for us is the best thing. So, but you got to talk with the reality, what's going on, and that's what I was saying today. With Elon Musk taking control a little bit, not control, but as they call it, helping out with the 10,000 retirees, early buyouts going out. It's not a good look by any means. Shouldn't have, given him any access right now. They've got to go through Congress. Dejoy giving them access even a little bit. It's definitely bad news. So we'll hang tight, carriers. Keep your head up as always. I always say stay positive. There's no use in being down and hurting our own selves with the stress. Whatever arbitration brings, it will bring, whatever God has in store for us. So that's what today's article was about. DOGE helping out with the 10K early buyouts. But definitely keep an eye out. I'm checking everything, news, whatever is going on with the arbitration. Anything new comes out, and I'll have it posted. Again, thanks so much for all my supporters. All you guys with the comments and everything, constantly communicating with me. I really appreciate it. I keep trying to catch up on the comments. Thank God there's so many, so if I don't get back to you, please don't mind it. And I'm working on it, catching up. So it's a good thing there's so many, I'm very thankful for all my supporters, hardworking carriers out there, always right there with you. And we'll stay positive all through this arbitration process. Keep your heads up. Positivity always helps out. Granted, there's a reality too, so I try to get a good balance in there. So, that's it for today. I'll keep you guys updated on arbitration starting today. Everything that's going on, and hang in there, carriers. Something good will definitely come out, God willing. So, stay safe out there, and we'll catch you on the next take. Saeed out.